New tonight, we now know 1 in 10 people listening right now have had COVID-19. That's according to Johns Hopkins University, which is reporting more than 33.2 million cases in the U.S. Official counts are highest in North Dakota, Rhode Island, and South Dakota. They are lowest in Hawaii, Vermont, and Oregon. The Biden administration has set a goal of administering at least one vaccine dose to 70% of the nation's residents by the 4th of July. Now, the CDC is predicting tonight that COVID-19 cases, hospitalizations, and deaths will fall over the next 4 weeks. The group is forecasting a total of 606,000 COVID-19 deaths by mid-June. As of Thursday, COVID-19 has killed at least 593,000 people in the U.S.
If someone you love died from COVID-19, you might be eligible to be reimbursed for their funeral expenses. But as investigative reporter Matt Fleener explains, the process takes a while.
If you lost a loved one to COVID-19 this past year, it's taking a while for that federal program to reimburse for funeral expenses to start paying out. In Missouri, more than 3,300 people have registered for FEMA's funeral reimbursement program since early April. Just 34 have received money. In Kansas, more than 1,600 have signed up, 7 getting awarded. Janice Saunders lives in Excelsior Springs. She's waited for a month to get her mother's death certificate changed to list COVID-19. She'll now start the process to get reimbursed.
I'm just seeking out of pocket, but some people are seeking losing their homes, because of having to pay for funerals. A lot of people don't think, and the young people should think about life insurance policies, and some just don't.
Saunders worked with Hidden Valley Funeral Home in Kearney. A funeral director there says any funeral home should be able to help.
They should help you file this paperwork. That should be part of the helping hand that they lend you.
If you need information on how you can apply for that program, I'll put that on my KMBC Facebook page. In Kearney, Matt Fleener, KMBC 9 News.
A FEMA spokesman says it takes a while for people to get their paperwork ready. He also said it could take up to 25 business days to process once paperwork is in.
The state of Missouri is the latest state to consider incentive programs to try and convince more people to get vaccinated. Today, Missouri's Department of Health and Senior Services confirmed it is considering a new program, but has not made any decisions about what it might look like. Meanwhile, Kansas is a little further along. It's planning several events across the state, including one with the Kansas Speedway. There will also be a chance to cash in with the Kansas Lottery. The Jackson County Health Department has one less COVID vaccine clinic. This week, it shut down its location at the John Knox Village Pavilion. That had been open since January, and 56,000 doses of the vaccine were given there. The health department says with the closure of that clinic, it will now use its resources to travel throughout the county to pop-up clinics.
The last mask mandate, there we go, in Kansas, the one in Wyandotte County KCK, runs out at midnight tonight. Unified Government Commissioners decided not to extend it last night. Businesses can still require people to wear a mask in their buildings. The CDC asks people who aren't fully vaccinated to continue wearing a mask.